friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to review one of my favorite books of this year so far. I know it's only March, but I am loving this story and these characters, and I'm just really excited for the future of this series, and that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is her debut. It's the first in a series, and I'm just really excited. I rated this 5 stars because it had complex characters, a great whimsical magical world. It featured sisters, and just so that sisterhood and family element was there. It did have an abusive, verbally and physically abusive father, but I didn't find that triggering, but you might, so just keep that in mind. We have just kind of like a puzzle, mystery elements, and I really enjoyed this book, and I hope if you decide to pick it up, you enjoy it as much as I did. It's super atmospheric, and it really is the tale of how far one sister would go to save her sister. So our sisters in this are Tella and Scarlet, and in this world, Tella and Scarlet live on an island that they are forbidden to ever leave. Their mother has passed, and they are living with their father now, who has gotten even more abusive and physically and verbally since the mother is gone. Is this play of sorts? It's kind of like a magical mystery. It's like one of those murder mystery type things, but it's basically like a 5-day traveling carnival-esque type thing that happens, and it never has been in the same place twice. So Scarlet has always wanted to experience it for her and her sister. And since they can never leave the island, Scarlet has spent several years writing to the master of the Caraval and said, can you please come to our little island? But he's been there before, and you know, she doesn't think, but she keeps writing him and hoping and praying they'll eventually come back to her island. Finally, Scarlet has given up. They're never going to have Caraval, and they're just never going to be able to experience it. Scarlet is about to be married off, but right before that happens, she's going to marry this mysterious guy that she only knows as the Count, and she's received some letters or something like that from him, but really no further contact other than that. But mysteriously, right before she's to be married off, like within weeks or something like that, like maybe 2 weeks, she receives 3 tickets to Caraval. Because of the relationship between the sisters and how she receives the tickets and their father and being abusive and not being able to leave the island, or this fear of leaving the island, it's like, are they going to make it to Caraval and be able to use these tickets? Of course, the title kind of gives it away. Of course they go off to Caraval. Really, the rest of the story is just split up into each night of Caraval, which makes this particular performance so intriguing and special, as it's the first time us as the reader are seeing this whimsical, magical, mysterious world, and you're trying to figure out, is it really all magical and fantastical? Is it really this performance? Is it really, you know, like fake, or is something deeper going on? Are people really doing this? So in the story, Tella becomes part of the performance. She's kidnapped, and it is Scarlet's job, along with another character in the book, well, everybody that participates in Caraval, to find her sister. So the cool thing is that when you go into Caraval, you can either be a viewer or a participant. And of course, the viewer just gets to view it from the outside, but Scarlet is a participant. And since she goes down that road, it's her job to find her sister before the 5 nights of Caraval are over and her sister is lost forever. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, I keep talking about the world building. It was great. The characters were really complex and interesting. I really liked the sisterly dynamic. These sisters love each other so much that their father, when one of the sisters gets in trouble, he doesn't punish that sister, he punishes the other sister. Sister would say, she did it, so that they would get in trouble. And since it's a verbally and physically abusive father, you would think that, like, they would try to avoid blame, but no, they would always, you know, blame the sister so that they were the ones getting punished. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you get to know the characters of that are running the show of Caraval. You get to meet some of the actors, and they play a role in the story, but mainly it's the sister of Tella, who's not really in the story that much except for in the beginning and some other minor parts. It's mainly about Scarlett, and there is this other guy that they end up giving a ticket to, because right before they got the tickets he was like in the picture. So they give him a ticket and he goes, and it's like, what part of the story does he play? Because he said that he participated before, and I don't know, it's just kind of like weaving a tale of magic and mystery and mayhem, and I absolutely loved it. The writing was really nice. It flowed. I really enjoyed everything about it, and I can't wait for more. So if you decide to pick it up, please let me know in the comment section down below. I did send a copy of this to Richard for his birthday because I want him to read it and enjoy it as much as I did. I don't really know that many people that didn't love this story, so it is a little overhyped right now. Don't let that scare you away, because I have heard of at least one person that did not care for the story, so it's not going to be for everyone, but definitely check it out and let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. But that is my review of this 5-star read. I'm just so excited to have this in my hands, and I don't know, it's like one of those books that like I just almost want to read to pick up on more clues. So anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!